Headlines brought to you by Doral Hyundai. Choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai miles in inventory like the Tucson, Sonata, and Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Tua, by the way, I haven't mentioned this today, but Tua showed up on the injury report. He was limited with a hip injury in Wednesday's practice. But offense coordinator Frank Smith says, quote, not a concern for us. December football, everybody's playing through stuff.
Maybe that's the problem. Too basic of a name for an offensive coordinator.
Frank Smith?
Frank Smith is a good defensive coordinator. Not creative on offense, can't be.
The Lions defensive coordinator's name is Ben Johnson.
Yeah, that's good. That's
What?
good. Defensive coordinator, you need a basic name, something that's tough.
No, their offensive coordinator. He's gonna be the hottest
offensive.
commodity out there as a coach. Ben Johnson.
Maybe he's hiding something.
Is Dan Campbell a cool name?
He's tough.
He is tough, but is it a
Yeah.
good name?
I think it's a
No,
good name.
but Dan Campbell doesn't need to be creative. He needs to be tough. You want your like Rhett Lashley. That's an offensive coordinator name right there.
Well, we had this one time. His name was Bill Lazor.
Oh, yeah. That was a fun season and a half.
Was it?
It was kind of
I
fun.
don't think it was.
Maybe.
I love the way people forget how things end, right?
The end.
Isn't Rhett Lashley the coach at
SMU.
SMU?
SMU.
Yeah, that's a good offensive coordinator.
They're
Frank Smith.
they're in the playoff.
This guy works at a deli.
Guess who isn't?
I need to be reminded, dude.
This weekend, tomorrow,
Great.
upset special, Tennessee over Ohio State.
Are you just doing this to badger the Ohio State fan?
No,
Seems like
You sure?
no.
You love badgering.
Here,
Yeah, you do.
let me spell it out for you. You want to hear the breakdown?
Sure.
Tennessee has the best front seven in the country on defense.
Okay.
Ohio State has a quarterback who can't throw.
Well, you know.
Whoa. But he can run, though.
Nope.
He can kind of run.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's got about the same amount of rushing yards as Tom Brady. That's how he looks back there.
Noon on Saturday.
He's good on
SMU at Penn State. Penn State's an 8.5
Oh.
point favorite for the first round.
Money line.
4 o'clock. Clemson, Texas.
Oh,
Texas is a 12-point favorite.
Yeah, I see that.
Texas wins that one.
But I saw Texas firsthand.
Hmm?
They got a lot of speed. But they've been up and down, right?
What's up with that backup quarterback, huh? He wants to give it a shot. The starter. The starter's definitely going to get overtaken by Archie.
No.
Come to Miami, baby.
They played Arch a little bit.
You just hit him with a come to Miami, baby?
Come to Miami, baby.
I think he would have left already. I think
Yeah,
he's kind of
he's
loyal
not-
to Texas.
He's not leaving.
Listen, he don't need to worry about
He don't
money.
need. He's not leaving.
How could
That's
you
true.
buy a Manning?
Right.
That's fair.
You know?
That's true. Yeah.
Unless Cooper's just like ousted from the family and Uncle
Oh.
Peyton and Eli won't give him any money.
What he does commercials with him.
Does he?
Yeah.
I don't-
Every now and then. Oh,
Can you stop doing that?
the top of my foot,
I thought he was talking about Justin.
and not even my knee, underneath. Oh,
Do you want to try to see?
Got that dead foot.
oh.
Mm,
Can I just tell you, Odyssey?
yeah.
I'm about to rip all the crap from underneath this table.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. Hey, look, the corners. Why isn't it flat up against?
Hey, can I just respectfully?
Yeah.
No.
What are you,
No,
baby
no.
tadpole? Like we need to baby proof the corners? You're a grown man.
It's true.
Watch your feet.
Okay. Have you seen what the mic and the headphones have done to me?
Mm.
Oh yeah.
What the?
I'm gonna have to like put a
No,
GoPro down there.
Nobody asked me if I was okay.
Are you okay?
No, you didn't ask me if I was okay. When the headphones
offered
kicked
to
my
switch
ass.
chairs.
Okay, next time we're in studio, can we set up an extra camera down there and just have Leroy foot cam?
That's disturbing. Don't do that.
Making a couple
Look,
extra followers.
all the
Pretty
corners.
sure
It's
HR
right
will
on my
be
right leg.
honest.
Look, knee, bottom, like it's crazy.
It's not that many corners, dude.
Really?
It's not.
Really? You don't have any corners by you. I'm the only one that has.
He
corners.
has the most space on his desk.
Who?
Him.
You know, I don't have to sit here. You guys can sit here if you want.
Oh.
Stop. Now all of a sudden you.
No, I don't have to sit here.
Oh, we don't have to sit here.
Don't be fraudulent now.
I'm
It's
telling
Christmas.
you, I don't care.
No,
I don't care where I sit.
No, no, yeah, okay.
You guys got assigned seats.
Okay.
If someone wants to sit here, they can sit here, though. If anybody wants to.
I'm gonna sit in there.
Sounds good.
What are you doing?
He's got a foot cam.
No.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Gotta make sure,
I'm so
monitor.
scared.
Look, Put it in the corner.
No,
Look,
say
look
put
at
it
look.
higher, put it
Look,
higher.
it's over here.
So he can.
You gotta
so we
go
can
over
see
here.
where the headphone jack is.
It's over here. Look at the corner.
Look at all the wires.
Look at all the corners,
Very
the
nice.
wires and stuff. Look at the
Beautiful.
corner. So I hit my knee on this.
Yeah.
I hit
Oh
my
wait,
knee
you're
on
putting
it.
your knee on
Ooh.
that?
Yes, the corner.
Why are you
Look,
putting your foot there?
Yeah.
look, the corner.
What kind of shoes
I was
are
just-
those?
UFOs.
Skechers.
Hoofos.
They're not Skechers. They're UFOs.
Yeah, those are oof.
UFOs are different.
They're
Oh,
oops, is that what
come
you
on.
They don't make frog shoes. Sorry.
You're lashing out.
I'm not lashing out.
You're lashing out.
Really?
Mm.
I feel
Look
like
at the
I'm gonna get
corner. Look,
allergies
it
all
goes
over
right.
me.
Like I go to turn. Boom.
You
boom.
do have two corners right next to
Wow,
each other.
Leroy.
No, I don't.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
Look
it's
right
that.
there. That's
Oh,
the killer
that's it
spot.
right there.
That
Right.
is the
Yeah.
spot.
That is
For
if I
your
don't get
knees.
if I don't get electrocuted.
Yeah. Leroy got a lot of.
This is like driving a car with no hood. Just
True.
engine just all exposed.
Shout out to Tobin for these angles, though. Is he
Right.
crawling on the ground? I don't even know what's going on.
He's bringing up all the
We
dust. I'm
call
gonna
it-
get allergies
we-
all over again.
We basically have pylon cam,
This is
not pilon.
pilon.
Hey, say it right, okay? It's pilon, okay?
That was good. Good job. Good
You
camera
want a
work.
foot cam on me?
Nah,
I think I'm
Now
sure there's
we'll-
a lot of our audience that
I was gonna say we're gonna get.
Hey,
the-
wait,
trying
yeah,
to follow
yeah.
that.
Guess what? No toes are being shown. Look at
Oh,
No,
these
'cause all you
boots
wear
are
is
made
boots.
for
That.
walking.
that. Look at that.
Boots.
Look at that.
Whoa,
Doc
Hey.
Martens, them
Hey.
Doc Martens.
Yeah,
I mean, like you got that extra pillar there.
Look at that.
yeah. That
That's
pillar.
what-
That
that's
pillar.
But look,
is enough.
nobody's close to the edges like I am.
Look, no, I've hit my knee plenty with this. Right
Oh, there's a second one.
Look at
No,
that.
she hits it on the mic,
here.
the
No,
mic
right
thing.
here, yeah.
Let's get back to doing a radio show.
Really? This would
What?
be some of our best work.
I'm glad both Leroy's got to.
Well, I
express-
just did this for you because I mean you reacted like you just got shot with a gun.
No, dude, my foot bleeding.
You're like,
My foot.
he's got dead foot.
Like, can we just start yelling that in public? Nobody will. Only people that just
That part is that's my sister's
instead
name.
instead of
so
instead of
I'm gonna
cursing,
change it.
we just yell Jessica.
Ohio State's a 7.5-point favorite.
Okay. I'll take Tennessee.
When's the next batch of games? Is it the next day?
No, next week, the following week,
So these are all the first round. Then we get the bye.
first round, and the bye, and then you go to boom, boom, boom.
Exciting. Then we got the Pop Tart Bowl.
Pop tarts.
When does Michigan play? They got to be playing pretty early
You're in
too.
the Frisco Bowl. What do you win?
No, the Frisco Bowl already happened, dude.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, doesn't the Pop Tart Bowl kind of run into our show?
Does it?
I think I heard that.
Oh,
You're just trying
Pop
to find
Tart
a way.
Bowl. Pop Tart Bowl. Pop
Hey.
Tart Bowl.
nothing better
Pop
than
Tart
that.
Bowl.
That Pop Tart Bowl and March Madness.
Yeah.
Woo!
It
Pop
doesn't.
Tart Bowl.
Nope. It's on the weekend at least.
No, okay.
Yes.
So, damn it, it's on the weekend.
Yeah.
Saturday.
So we don't do no bowls here.
Damn it.
I don't know. You'd have to ask Len if we're carrying any bowls, but
Man.
I would doubt that we're carrying it. Well, he
Someone
makes.
told me. Someone told me. No.
Is you sure it's not a Canes like basketball game that's taking us out?
Let
Because
me
you know during the
check that.
holidays they also have those midday tournaments.
Oh, Canes are playing at noon on New Year's Day.
Well,
We're not working.
you're a jackass.
Yeah, but I'm making the best of. It makes my job easier. It's a win. It's a win.
Wait, it's all about you, huh, Marcos?
Oh,
Selfish,
selfish.
selfish.
Greedy.
Selfish frog
Selfish.
boy.
Got a foot cam for 5 minutes.
Should vote for him for All Star. All Stars.
will.
All Star starts today.
Yeah, I'm gonna
He
vote
deserves
for him,
it.
for sure.
He's been good this season.
Somebody Pro Bowl. You didn't mention any Pro Bowl voting.
I'm only voting for Zach Sealer. Everybody else can, you know.
What about Aaron Brewer?
You know, I know Aaron Brewer's had a nice season, or Aaron Brewer. Sorry. Yeah, it's not. You don't say Aaron. He says it weird. I know Aaron Brewer has had a nice season.
So
However,
why are we saying our name weird if it's spelled like
Aaron.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mm.
I'm trying to get people's names right, but that's
Like,
but he
just
spells
like
it like
I-
Aaron.
I want to choke the life out of people that spell my name LeRoy.
Oh, Leroy.
Yeah.
I hate that.
That's a nice name.
It's annoying,
No.
but you know it is.
It's
A
annoying.
it's like a default in iPhone when you do that. It's really annoying.
Yes.
But here's the thing, dude. I'm not voting Pro Bowl for anybody on this offensive line. I'm sorry. I can't.
What?
I can't
He's
do
had
it.
a good year.
Somebody's supposed you. So,
Whoa.
what?
Whoa. Wow.
Don't yell at me. Yell
Hold
at him.
on.
He wants to vote. He wants to put Brewer in the Pro Bowl.
The center?
He had a
Yeah.
good year. Had a good year.
Has he?
I don't know.
Or is he just? Or is he?
Well, maybe.
Sounds
Wait,
highlight.
can I just say this?
Yeah.
He could be having an excellent year,
All right.
all ruined by the fact that he plays next to Eichenberg.
yeah. Is he just the
True.
prettiest frog? Are we sure?
No,
What's wrong with that?
prettiest frog,
Like, is he like lipstick on a pig?
the
You know,
fastest turtle.
The fastest turtle.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
I told my mom she had to sleep.
I was
with
trying not to use
I
the
told my mom
tallest.
she had to sleep with the Ninja Turtles. She said, "What the hell does that mean?"
I don't think you like that very
You'll
much.
see.
What?
My daughter has a tank with 4 turtles.
How big are they now? They say
Uh,
that small? I thought
They
turtles
start
grow.
off like this.
Oh wow.
Dude,
Coffin Link.
they hose through they hose through little fish and shrimps like it's nothing.
Aaron is the 7th highest graded center according to ProFootballFocus.com.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not enough, huh?
he needed to be the first.
I mean,
in order to-
I'm sure it's hard to be a Pro Bowl center when you have Eichenberg and Rob Jones next to you.
Right.
But I'm not voting anybody on this. Sorry.
Okay,
Speaking
so-
of that offensive line,
Yeah.
let's get to 50 minutes of Game Day Uncensored here,
Ooh.
brought to you by your Southern Lexus dealers. The Lexus December to Remember sales event is why you stay on the nice list. Find yours and get offers on select models, but only for a limited time. Now through January 2nd, make it a December to remember.
Yeah.
Game Day Uncensored comes your way this week, noon on Sunday. Well, speaking of that, so Mike McDaniel was asked about the run game yesterday. It sucks. Listen, wait, why did you make that sound?
Because it does suck, but I'm interested in to say.
Oh, okay.
There's no way he just said it sucks. So
No,
it has
he
to
didn't
be.
say that. He didn't say that, but he did say, he said on this team. So he said holding calls this year
Oh god.
have been killing our yards per carry numbers. Here's what he had to say on that.
We have guys pressing so that when we do have an advantage on the defense, we're getting holding calls left and right, probably threefold to what we had last year. It'd be interesting, if guys choose to have their hands inside and fit the blocks well, so they're not getting called for holdings, and those holdings don't occur. What is our yards per carry then? I think that has something to do with it as well.
Rule number 1 in blocking: hands inside.
Dolphins are
Because whether you hold in or not, all the official sees is the hug, and he calls the hug.
the Dolphins are tied for 4th with most holding calls this year.
Oh, it's interesting though. He did say, "Oh yeah, I'm sure if you look at the numbers from last year to this year, blah blah blah." I know there's still some games left, but they have 23 this year. They finished last year with 25. So,
Samesies.
what are we talking about?
You know who has more holding calls than them?
Who's that?
Kansas City.
That makes me feel.
You know who has the most holding calls?
Who's that?
Baltimore.
So you're saying we should hold more?
I'm saying convenient thing to say, dude.
That's a good
Well, because they know that in Baltimore and Kansas City, if your guy get the quarterback and he get hurt, that's not a good look for, you know what I'm saying?
Here's more of him talking about the run game this year and what the issues have been. He says, haven't been the same really, since Austin Jackson went down.
You can't be understated. We haven't done a good enough job executing in the run game. I think since Austin Jackson left, and that's been a focus of ours because he's a very good player at the point of attack. But we have other good players too, and how do we get that consistent? So I think it's like anything in football, it's a group effort, and it starts with focusing on the right things, not just the result, but more of what does it look like, and where are the failures at the point of attack.
Are you swinging that around? Is that your name thing that you're swinging around?
I don't know what it
It's
is.
been there for a while.
No, I took it out of my bag. but I just started playing with it because Mike McDaniel was talking, and he
Grow
lost.
up, Peter Pan.
He lost me.
You didn't want to hear it about just one guy going down. You don't want to hear that.
I mean, look,
He's a nice player. You can. I mean, like their numbers have gone down since he's been out.
Here's the problem. This has now been 2 years of not having consistent line play because you haven't had consistent linemen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what the reasons are, nor should anybody else. The fact of the matter is you got to find 5 guys that are going to get out there and play you at least 15 games together. You haven't had that in 3 years.
No.
And so to expect
Well,
these
part
guys,
of that is because your left tackle's made of porcelain.
but
He's very good. Very good.
for
porcelain.
whatever reason, to expect you to be able to grow and have consistent play out of your offensive linemen while having more combinations of offensive linemen, and every time you get a good one, you let them walk. Like, what are you expecting? You get what you get. This is what you deserve. So I would hope in the next year or two, they start paying attention and putting some importance on having a consistent offensive line playing so that it could become better. Like, you're moving guys around after week 3 every year. It sucks.
Last game Austin Jackson played, it was Buffalo, 149 yards rushing. Next week, 67.
But the thing is, even though I understand the reasons, nobody wants to hear that from you.
Nah. No.
Because-
nobody wants to hear that.
Because, like,
Week after that, 82.
right. So it's been terrible
was-
since Austin Jackson's been out.
That's what he's saying. He's like, I don't think you want to use it as an excuse. He's just like, I'm just throwing this out there. That's what the coach is doing. What?
I don't want him.
You don't want him throwing that out there?
Right, no.
Here's his final
I
thoughts.
don't like, again, I don't care, right? It's to the point now. I get if there was a year, a year that this happened, but the years previously and before that, you had consistent line play, okay? You haven't had consistent line play in a couple of years because you haven't had a consistent line.
Say he's
I don't want to hear it.
Just say he's cranking up the excuse machine.
I don't want to hear it.
Just say it.
No,
You and I are on the
Listen.
same page here.
it's not an excuse. It's a reason
Mm,
because it's factual. But I don't care. You should know better by now.
I don't know, dude. I think Mike McDaniel, Froggy, did you not think Mike McDaniel was looking a little swole there because maybe he was cranking up the excuse machine?
Seems like he's got a couple.
You can call listen.
excuses.
You can call it whatever you want.
Mm.
I told you I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of hearing, like, first of all, you have had an offensive line the last 2 years that you knew you were going to need a backup left tackle.
Stolen McRib says it's a cold day in hell before Leroy uses Tobin terminology, even if he agrees with it.
Samesies.
You're a jackass, Stolen McRib. Nobody wants to hear that. Like,
Here's a little bit more of Mike McDaniel just saying, you got to get better in the run game.
Overall, we have to do our jobs better. But I think when you start to get when your line of scrimmage is violated to the point that you have some turnover football, that you have some hits and on the quarterback, and you're not able to stay on the field as long as you want, you have to figure out a way to reestablish the line of scrimmage, and that problem's not going anywhere until we solve it.
Well,
I can't believe they let that through. Don't lash.
Stolen McRib says,
Don't lash out at me, Leroy, you jackass. I'm like, wow. Wow.
Technically, that's a point.
I don't like that Mike McDaniel used the term.
I gotta take it. His snapback kind of hurt.
I didn't like the term when Mike McDaniel says our line is getting violated. Too much.
What's going on?
Like, listen, you don't want an offensive line violated. I mean, I would guess that you want to be the aggressor, right?
Wow. I feel violated every time I have to watch Eichenberg play.
Dude, I'm telling you, beware of the offensive lineman that starts every play like this.